terms of the variety of
Yep.
players. Like the fact that we have a lot of hidden killers, a lot of people that you just don't expect to be, making waves. People that like Sephiroth 69 might be cooking up. Hell, Decoy Octopus could be putting to stop the Brutus's run with the quickness. This is the first match of the day. Yo, people, let's get it.
Yo, Decoy Octopus representing the Chun-Li to go up against Brutus, who's recently switched, like you said, to the mommy muscles, Big Marisa, right? This character, I don't know that she's ignorant, but she got a little ignorance in her. You make a mistake, you're going to pay for it. And we already see the neutral being disrespected by Brutus, flying with that fist.
Yeah, here we go. Gets a little bit of the Oki. Double dashes in. The tag does not connect. And Brutus just switching this character recently. I mean, he's been doing a lot of work with her within the past couple of days. With Decoy Octopus, looks like they've put a little bit of grind and fine up in this Chun-Li. Send out the fireballs, walks up, gets a punish counter. OD legs, puts him in the corner. Oh no. The follow-up though.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that though. Gets the nice little charge fist. Now we got a burnt out Chun-Li, so Brutus is going to start harassing aggressively, right? Chun has less defensive options, only has really a reversal super to get out of the way, but that jab punish counter doesn't convert the combo. Brutus is going to get the hit. What's going to happen, baby? Oh, you rolled out! But Brutus gets a throw.
My man whiffed and still got the throw. Plus on whiff. It's almost hit here. Decoy backing off, getting that bar back in business. It could be OD Fireball if need be, or maybe like a whiff punch with like OD legs. Not as quick as Street Fighter 6, but there's a shimmy. The finesse and blessings put in the rest. OD legs would have killed. Finish your plate.
That was so scary. You got to figure this out now. But then there is looks like a crouch short coming out of Brutus to finish that round up. Clutch stuff, staying patient and not getting rattled by the fact that Decoy Octopus was in a good position. Great drive rush off the low forward. Here comes Decoy.
It's the problem with this character. It's like on defense, she kind of lacks the slacks, right? Like she doesn't have like a reversal, it's like a rebuttal. She doesn't really deal with throws very well. Lows kind of clip her stance, so you got to be super careful about that. Bruce has to deal with that. But oh, bro, what's defense to offense? Dying on some dirt.
Yeah, you can't block command grabs, and Brutus definitely a master of the command grab. Gets the counter hit. Here we go. What's the setup? Goes with the overhead. Gonna get the OTG, the restand, but nah, surviving. And just as I say it, Brutus is going to take that first game. And we get to watch the most painful-looking punch on the planet.
Woo! Take my love, all of it. Brutus with the first W, solidify himself. But Decoy wasn't too far off from the mark. I feel like if they would have just spent a little bit more bar, they could have went far, right? We saw a moment where they could have spent OD legs, find the finish. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, again, these low forwards doing a lot of work for Decoy Octopus. Let's see if they can start using those to actually leverage and finish. Yo, that's a whiff punish on the stand. Fierce. Brutus reacting, setting it up, and now we're going to bounce, go for the big setup here. Parry to avoid any OD meter going away. No reaction to the DI,
impact.
But, blocks it out.
Sometimes just want to block it out, not react. Some of us don't have them reactions, but Brutus has them with the parry, gets the knockdown. Even with the scaling, it doesn't matter. You just want that sequencing. Sauce him up.
Exactly. It's got him sauced up, and this is totally scary right now. Looking a little dry as Chun-Li with no meter left, and the Fierce is going to do it. Out there searching for a bottle of Heinz. Needs something to add some moisture.
Ooh, Ashley, I ain't gonna lie. Straight outside the shower. Parries the drive impact, staying solid, but there's a quad kick, and again, the command grab. Bolt with that info. Yeah, eat some of that dirt once again. Seconds. Another one. You want thirds? You hungry? It's time to feast.
A lot of trouble, Kate. What a brave press. Okay, shimmy into the down Fierce. We got connections corner to the corner. Chun-Li Express working. We wake up with parries. And Brutus goes 2-0 over Decoy Octopus in our first match of the day. That was it's pretty good looking Marisa for being an early switch for Brutus, or a late switch for Brutus, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, a switch that we're all glad that he made. I remember like when he began the C&E tournament last week, he was like, all right, yo, stand light kick, a Geef, pretty cheap. And yeah, this character's got some inconsistencies, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then like when he lost, he was like, I'm a Marisa player, bro. I'm a Marisa player. But that's fine. Honestly, in my opinion, go with the best character that you can pick, right? And if that's Marisa, let it be that. And for him, he's playing that character at a level where it's already seemed like it's on point, it's ready and steady. And if it wasn't working out, if it was just Geef and he was just made to play only Geef, then let it be that. But it's not like that. It's okay to have two characters too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like as games, the FGC as it's growing and expanding constantly, these games get more competitive, matchup spreads start to change up. It's almost necessary to have pocket characters, backup characters to cover your bad matchups. And I think as a character like Geef, I mean, listen, as long as Dalsum exists, I feel like you need to have a pocket character. You got to. we saw it at Gommel, right? Brutus cooking everybody, making the return, and he ran into that wall of sim. And once that happens, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You need to have something to back up those matchups.
You're absolutely right. I'm glad that he has found another character to stay solid. He'll be staying solid to the winner's side. We'll be going through this bracket too as well. Chai Rithi, my boy, coming through. I'm hoping on the Chun-Li versus Shoko too, who is a Honda. So
yeah,
Mr. Rithi, we haven't seen you in a while. Third Strike champion out here. Been seeing him do a lot of work with that game. Was present in 5 for a little bit, and then we didn't see him. Maybe just didn't care for the game. But back with 6. Didn't see you at CNE, my guy. Like, what's up? What's really good? Charity, like, well, what's good, baby? Been? Like, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. He didn't want the deep fried pizza. That's why.
It's weird. Yeah, I saw that weird pizza. How was that? How was that deep fried pizza? Was that? I mean, like, even for the culture, just not good. Not.
No, I didn't try it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I swear to God, I didn't want to risk.
Yeah,
just having like a Hell Pockets moment. Like, I don't want that in my life.
That's fair. I don't blame you. Yeah, no one want to suffer through that. But yeah, I'm really excited to see Chai Rithi back in the game. I became familiar with him as a player in Street Fighter 4. Somebody who I really liked. And Shoko has been entering a lot of brackets around the online world. I've definitely seen them in Casa. I've definitely seen them in the online local. It's exciting to see the grind coming out, and we all know how people feel about Edmund Hernda in this game. So definitely going to see some exciting matches going up against Chai Rithi.
It's one of those matchups that Honda players like don't like to play too often, from what I hear. Beyond like obviously the Luke or the Guile, she's got a lot of ways to delete the headbutt off the table, which is such a big staple of his game plan. She's got the palms come out through, nice and easy with the crouching medium punch too as well, and light punch also stuffed the headbutts better than other characters do just in general. Her fireball also kind of commanding the neutral, so you can't just headbutt fruitlessly. And then if you try to go for the butt slam, medium kick could anti-air that or stand heavy kick too as well, and find an anti-air punch into like 40% into Oki, into pressure, which he can't really take because on defense, I wouldn't say he's free, but he lacks in slacks compared to other characters. So, I think Chun-Li is a natural predator against that character.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really, really good way to read it. Right? Thinking about his reversal options on wake up as well, like EX headbutt. Got a little bit of startup there, maybe a little bit of armor, but if you block that, he's super minus. Big punishable. It's a lot of risks on Honda's side to get reversals off that. So it's going to be interesting to see how Chai Rithi approaches the matchup and how Shoko tries to make adjustments to deal with the Chun-Li.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we even get to see the Chun-Li. I have not seen him play, so I don't know if it'll be the Chun-Li. It's just like, you assume through the legacy, right? Like, because somebody plays this character in previous games. It's funny because, like, my boy Kudo, who was in Japan, he was a Chun-Li player before, and he had dabbled in, like, it felt like 7 other characters. He played Honda, Cammy, and then finally went back to the Chun-Li as we have known him for. See, this is why I can't rely upon y'all.
There it is. We spent all this time.
Nah. I'm a Cammy player, bro.
Right now, Shock saying, listen, you're going to come at me. I'm going to dash up. Notice the dojo is the same as Brutus. There's definitely a lot of practice coming out of there. Headbutt anti-air doing work. Tried to shimmy and got DP'd by Chai Rithi.
Stand, fierce punch counter. Find that follow-up stance hands. Oh, no. Enough damage to do a Shoko with the first W. And we talk about these Honda players. Yes, they may be ignorant and single brain celled, but the likes of Shoko definitely has a few more in store compared to other Honda players. Look at that. Trying to feint out the headbutt. Does get the butt slam on the side switch.
Yeah, we're looking for. Look at these jabs just mashing, trying to fake out headbutts coming forward. Here's the Sumo Spirit. I like the jump back from Chai Rithi. Going to take the throw to side switch. Nope. Wrong throw direction and is back to Nooch.
Headbutt lands once again. Not a bad matchup, I don't think, here for the side of Honda. This one, you don't really have to deal with fireballs. Neutral kind of gets deleted and defeated by the headbutts. Driver trying to get the throw, but didn't work.
Okay, little single hit confirm off the low forward. Reversal super. That's a get off me Honda's got. That's one of the 2 choices. And now there's a burned out Honda, but not too worried. The headbutt takes the round. Shoko looking good.
Looking very good for this matchup. With the quickness, butt slams, headbutts. Haven't really seen an option against those. There we go. Slight back walk. Beautifully perfect DP placed and spaced out there from Chai Rithi. Okay.
Right, big jump Fierce. Got another throw here. Gonna start that Cammy pressure. Drive rush into Fierce. Throws again. Need to get those loops. Is Cammy a command grab character in 6? Starting to look like it.
Grappler, bro.
One more touch. Just take the throw. The propaganda remains.
Oh, Cammy. Knocked out with headbutt, goes for the heavenly hands instead of going for like driver shoki. And I like that with those follows with the DP once again, they get the win. Now you see a lot more of those anti-airs perfectly spaced too as well, and utilizing the right ones.
Okay, gets a little bit of a parry, goes for a grip. The neutral jump can evade it a little bit. Tries to, looked like there was a DP being buffered there, not sure, but the reversal gonna say, nah, EX, spend the bar, get away from it.
Now the butt slam in different ranges. You see from Shoko switching it up. The trades are not that bad. Like you get hit with the DP, that's some damage. With the butt slam, yeah, that's quite a bit, especially if it's a punish counter. Oh, we wake up once again with the levels. There's layers to this.
There's definitely layers, and we saw Chirithi stuck in the middle of a throw animation when that hit, so they were still trying to get that strong throw game established. But Shoko happy to bust out. Okay, nice conversion here with the drive rush. That should take the round, and Chirithi's going to tie things up one game apiece with a quick confirm.
Great stuff to solidify himself, especially in burnout, especially against Honda, especially against like someone like Shoko. Now, the question remains, what's the ground game like? You know, the aerial game, maybe not so strong. He said just round star headbutt. That's the ground game, baby.
What's the ground game? Why play ground games? I got a skull. That thing's got 6 inches of steel on it. We're going in. Oh, here comes the throw party. Do it a 4th time. Do it a 4th time. Do it a 4th time. He did. He walked forward and did it the 4th time.
It makes sense because Honda can't backdash like other characters if it's speedy. Okay, gets the stance into the command grab off that car cancel, I should say. Impact does not land though.
All right, looking for parry to stop OD chip, but we were seeing a lot of use out of the Ochio grab. Coming in with the cheeks again, but now EXDP, no more cheeks.
Staying vegan, that stew, a little bit too meaty for me. So I really gotta be careful.
A little bit too much.
Not so much bar. If you're Shoko, press the issue now. Or just wait a big brother.
I love it.
The classic. You're dead.
Love to see the adaptation, right? Shoko saw the reactions from Chirithi blowing up the headbutt game, started going a little bit short. Is it a reaction, or are you just doing it whenever you see a headbutt?
It's like kind of back and forth from between both of them. Bang out the headbutts, bang out the DPs from both sides. Like, I like to see it here. Perfectly spaced DP once again. We wake up with violence.
100%.
Need to see more baits on these reversals.
Yeah, Shoko's definitely showing they're willing to bring that, spend the bar, and get out there. Tries to DP, but got crossed up instead. Nice little pickup there from Shoko.
Get one more sequence off right now. Be the end. Chirithi would not like to go to losers. This is a stacked pool. This is only like wave 1. Level 3 is online here for Chirithi.
Yeah. Nobody want to go to losers round 1 in a 120 person bracket.
Nah. I don't care if it's online, offline. Trying to stay fine. Oh.
Ooh.
Whoa, what a
nice trade there. Okay, just walking under the butt slam this time. Backing away. Chirithi needs to find a way in. 35 seconds left, but I like the patience so far. Not well, as I say it, low forward drive rush. We're back into it. Good tech from Shoko. Perfect parry. Level 3.
You're gonna spin? The scaling though.
You're gonna spend. The scaling
right,
is not gonna kill, but it is gonna give Chirithi the situation.
That's true, and he isn't burnout, so could press the issue, but the dive kick lands. Shoko trying to wake up with a jab. Only a dab was necessary. The dive kick seals the deal. Final game, final round.
Yeah, there's a big life or meter deficit here for Chirithi. I wonder if we're gonna see Shoko cash out early to get a commanding life lead. But so far, the jump in lands for Chai.
All right, come on. Yeah, calls out the throw. Her throw baits are so nasty. Get so much off, like a punish counter, dive kick. This is almost it. Chirithi with a commanding lead. Well spent with that bar previously. As soon as I say that, these enhanced hands coming through from the stance. A Shoko, he's got level 3 on his side.
The empty jump throw has the corner. This is tough times for Shoko.
Throw OS above the rest of DP. Love to see people getting caught with that back jump. Chirithi back in business. We see him move through the bracket. And that's, I wouldn't even say it's like an upset, right? Because, you know, that's a classic dog right there. But Shoko, I've been putting in a lot of work at the CNE and also other tournaments, as you would place it too as well. To see him go to loser so early is, again, showcasing how strong this tournament is, and just in general. Damn.
Yeah, I would agree there. That was a really, really good set. I was really, I mean, this is I think some of the OG nature, but was really impressed with how we saw Chirithy's game plan develop by the end there, right? We saw the throw after throw after throw after throw, but after doing that for 2 full games, you saw Chirithy convert over to the throw baits, right? And that's really what helped him clutch out a lot of those situations because he had conditioned Shoko to tech.
Yeah, and again, lacking in defense. You know, it's Honda in some of these situations. Even though we didn't really see the baits on the supers, it wasn't really necessary at the very end. You know, he'd already been baiting out the throws, getting so much off those dive kick, punish counters, and counter hits. That's his victory. Moving on the bracket, moving on to Akujiki versus Le Weeaboo. I had the Le Weeaboo. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Who do you think
French
he played?
Weeaboo?
Le Weeaboo. Oh.
It's got to be like if you're a Le Weeaboo, playing jury, right?
Yeah, I feel jury. Yeah. I feel jury.
Listen,
Akujiki was at the CD also. Talk to me. What
okay.
do you know?
Who Akujiki play? I'm just thinking like Weeaboo. Like, there's a lot of anime charms hanging off that stick.
My man has watched every season of everything. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with, you know, having your pillows and things like that. You know, you got your anime DVDs, baby. Hey, I'm with it too as well. I'm also with y'all, making sure y'all tweet this out and let the people know what's going on. We are only just starting our bracket, people. It's DJ. Nah, you cheated.
DJ versus Luke.
Oh, never mind.
Chat
it's
new.
the opposite.
Chat new.
Weeaboo is... Wait. Why is Lee Weeaboo on the Luke? That's the most American choice pick besides Guile.
Yeah. I don't know what to say here, but I do love the pick from DJ from Rakuji. Love this classic outfit with the pink pants, by the way. Looks nice. Good pickup, though, from Weeaboo. Gonna start working their way towards the corner.
Dash and throw. No DP right after that throw, OS. Gonna catch him lacking.
Yeah, you should be definitely buffering that if you think your opponent's going to be neutral jumping, but I like the light kick up kicks to get over the side. Perfect parry, going to get a punish here for Weeaboo.
Ojiki trying to make his way in with a 4-meter kick. Stop to stop on his fireballs. Like Weeaboo doing a good job commanding the suits to try to get that jump in. Kojiki not finding these anti-airs. It's kind of hard with DJ. You need like slide applied.
Yeah.
You need like back heavy kick, and burnout is bad. It's fast fireballs. Yeah, you about to fall right there. OD sandblast.
Yeah, it's tough when the man hits you with the pocket sand going Mach 3. Launch him up. Nice little pickup there. Now has corner. Baits the EX. This is going to be a huge punish here for Weeaboo.
Smokey on that too. Okay, sway and play. Wasn't punish counter. But if you get like punish counter, you get a massive off. That's kind of like been the name of the game for DJ players to get that punish counter on the just cool light kick. But it's almost it. Like Weeaboo is getting into Kojiki. Yo, like Weeaboo, where were you? You were at CNE, but I'm about to see a victory. Oh, he said beast mode, brother. That wasn't even necessary. Watch the cutscene.
You know what, though? I do respect it. You're in an environment, stress is high, tension's high. Take the easy route. Don't worry about dropping a combo. Do the raw super, get the kill, go to the next game.
Weeaboo with the first victory. Although Akujiki now landing light punch off these drive rushes. We didn't see that previously. Trying to make the most of these situations.
Yo, I see T-Hawk in the chat. Bees mode, baby. Bees mode, extra honey. Coming forward here with the press. Gets the corner. Okay, parries it out. Doesn't want to take any more OD chip than necessary.
Oh, didn't commit the crouching medium punch. Could have got a lot more off. Le Weeaboo. You know, his button placements and what he's getting off his buttons have been a lot better. Okay, Akujiki, prove me wrong. OD DP. Immediately with the bust out. Le Weeaboo feeling the heat. Slide, there we go. Those are the anti-air supply that we wanted to see. You have to space them out right, but look at that vault that you get with the jackknife. That's what you want to see.
Yep, nice drive rush to whiff punish the normal, but doesn't get a conversion here. One little touch, plus frames off the jump light. Now we just search for any hit. Goes for the DI. Lucky that was only a throw, honestly. Misspaced the DI
right there. Brother, if you would have got that, it would have been it, or damn near. OD DP against the overhead. Kojiki back in business. There we go. Yeah, give me some games. No lames. Let's go.
Okay, gets a nice little pickup there. The low forward, though, interrupting any drive rush attempts. With the air-to-air coming on the side of Akujiki. Now we moving forward.
The OD fireball. No follow-up, though. Akujiki doesn't want to put himself in burnout, but has to be careful. Le Weeaboo can aim to kill the drive gauge. If he chooses to, yeah, like this. Harass with these target combos in the fireballs. Does fire conversion, light kick, nothing really after it though.
Okay, goes a little bit of the pressure, going to automatic combos though, and the drive impact's gonna go through that. You gotta be careful in this game. That's big damage. I think the massage is gonna do it for Aokiji, and we're gonna see the next game. To the stars, baby.
Yes, sir. Saturday Night Fever from the side of Akojiki. Getting that first victory. A fantastic job. Maybe not routing it every single time, but being a lot better at what he's getting off in like crouching medium punch and medium punch and things like that. Drive or side punch especially. Here's Weeaboo catching that walk back, and just like that, you're in the corner. Let's make the most of this. No DP. I see counter it. Maybe that was like a late DP right there, but still does not let him leave without leaving some health at the door. Like Weeaboo chasing him down.
Speaking of chase down, little jab into the EX launch. Now we're going to go for it. Trade on the down medium punch from both. Tries to use the jackknife, and you're going to pay for that with the round. Aokiji ready to go.
Weeaboo, one set point. Been able to really equalize things as soon as he gets him in the corner. Perfect anti-air though against that fireball. Recovered in time. It's kind of difficult.
It is kind of difficult. Takes a little bit of a plus frames, but Weeaboo happy to mash. Okay, we got throws.
We got text though. I like that Weeaboo.
Trying to neutral jump to bait some forward movement, maybe. Swinging, but now you're going to get land a little bit of a whiff punish. Jumping out, though. We've seen that Weeaboo doesn't have a lot of anti-airs going on, so Aokiji getting away with a lot of jumps.
They have a lot of bar. Could see a drive impact in the future to close things out. If you're like Weeaboo, yeah, you want to like neutral jump or back jump to avoid that situation, but it might be happening either way. There's a gap. Yeah, you use OD. Gotta make a gap, was my friend. Some back in neutral. You spent a lot of bar for that.
Yeah, now this is a big momentum shifter if Weeaboo can burn out EG. But no, we got the EOD jackknife. I almost said EX, turns it into set of the Yodi. And now we got the one game apiece, final round, both players. The Yodi.
I like that. The Yodi. That's the new term. You heard it here first. Beautiful jump light kick. I like some of these neutral jumps. We've seen drive rush come through so often, more often than not from both players actually. OD, DP, puts him in the corner, meaty fireball, drive rush in with the slide applied. DP
there
though,
we go.
The jump light kick. Yeah, get grippy with it.
Okay, but not having that option select ready on the throw off the neutral jump. Does find a way to check themselves out. Weeaboo's got a life lead, but this big hit is going to start the party for Kiji.
He's so close too. I feel like a few good hits and then a sequence of the super should be able to seal the deal. Can do so here. Can give him the yellow. Now he has a right where wants to. He
there it is.
Are you kidding me? No! The Admiral getting back on the suffering defeat. Play Weeaboo moving on. Got hit with that one piece. A plot armor. One piece of plot armor for me. That's like Weeaboo.
Man was like,
dang.
Oh no, I better check the script. Oh, nope, saw the script. I'm supposed to win. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Director stepped in, fixed everything. That was heartbreaking. Like, it looked like it was the right call. It looked like everything was there. But it wasn't. Cola, it wasn't.
Feels terrible, I'm sure. And if you're Akojiki, you have to think about that when you're in losers and not let that get to you. To be honest, like that's something that's going to happen in fighting games where you just have these drops no matter what level, no matter what stage. It don't matter, dog. It's going to happen. Listen.
Right.
Move on. Don't worry about it. If people at you on Twitter, you block them and keep it solid through loser side. But again, it's going to be hard because there's only killers not filler out here. As we saw in CNE, even more so out here. I keep mentioning that tournament because that was really what I think started reminding people that Street Fighter 6 is going to have killers from everywhere, especially the Canadian scene. And at a tournament that was like a festival, you had just tons of dogs out there fighting, slugging it out, and showcasing what they could do in this game. And honestly, in some ways, showcasing what you should do against some of these characters. Safe in the grand finals against Flux, you know, pairing everything, showcasing, hey man, like this is how you deal with this character. Showing me it's not just like, oh, we just out here casually playing, like y'all hungry.
Right. Yeah, this community is definitely strong, and we're seeing it here. We've got Snafu versus Hubert coming up next. Looks like this is going to be wave 3 of our tournament. We are cruising right along to move into that top 8. Shout out to the TOs, by the way. Always want to make sure you call out the folks keeping this bracket moving. It's real hard when you get these bracket sizes we're getting with the size of Street Fighter 6 to keep things moving nice and smooth. So it was nice to see this tournament progressing quickly. Looking over at pool number 3, we've got Van N, the former Nash player, now legendary, I believe, DJ player. They were playing DJ at Gommel, sitting over there. I see MGB Matt still in there. Slice moving along. Electribe still in it. Orange Man still doing stuff. We're, of course, going to see Snafu Hubert. Wash Your Hands is sitting 3 rounds away from getting into top 8. Wow, lots of names just in that one pool, right? When there's only 4 pools, stuff gets real stacked and real heavy real fast.
Absolutely. We'll start getting to the nitty-gritty real soon and start getting more of these players that are, you expect to see these top levels or expect to have, them make it out of pools or even be in top 8, start fighting each other before they even get to top 8. So that's going to be sick to see. And Hubert, we saw them at CNE. I believe they are a JP player. I could be wrong. Listen, my memory is so bad. It's, time doesn't exist to me. My memory is gone, but I definitely remember seeing them on stage twice. I believe I saw them on Twitter being like, hey, I'm just happy to, be out there playing and stuff like that. I mean, but my man's made for battle. You come in with your government. That's crazy. He said, my name's Hubert. Yeah. What's your gamer tag? Yeah. Hubert. That's how you know he is ready just battle and nothing else, bro. No frills out here. Just, I want to fight.
Yeah, I mean, who would just go by the government name in a community? That's wild. That's weird energy for sure. But, some people do it. And a match that I do want... A match that I do want to call out that we see that I'm actually wild that it's happening this early. This is Zen versus Mortzy, is winners quarterfinal of Pool 2, right? Both of them recent relocators to Canada East region, right? New Torontonians sliding on in, and they're going to duke it out in winners round 3 of this qualifier. I don't know if that's the right way to say people from Toronto, but that's what I'm going for.
Listen, government name like their parents didn't give it to them. It's just a saying, okay? It's just a saying, okay? It's just government, all right? It's just government. Look at Golden Form, it's just government.
And let's call it like it is. There's the name your parents gave you and wrote on a government form, and there's the name they call you. So,
okay. Hubie might be his.
Might be. So Hubie coming out here with the JP. We got the Dawson coming from the side of Snafu. Let's see how this works.
Oh, I like how someone said he's a DNF god. I forgot that he did play DNF quite a bit. I did see him in the DNF brackets early in the game's lifespan.
An anime player playing JP? Nah, never. Okay, goes for the float, gets the anti-air, launches him back and a runaway, gets a shimmy but doesn't capitalize. But we're back to Nooch.
Snafu did not get the conversion. Unfortunate. Finds a yoga upper. And it's harassing that long screen kind of thing right there. And the yoga arch to seal the deal in burnout. What could you really do? It's difficult. JP's like, damn, this is how it feels? This is how it feels to
it's almost like a zone with them burned out.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Sucks.
And I love the fireball rhythm we're seeing from Snafu, right? Mixing things up, going straight up, trying to keep Hubert locked down. And it's working. Yo, we got this in time to react to the DI. What's going to happen next?
The levels on him. I like that. Level 1, if you're trying to access damage to this character, it's with the levels. OD Amnesia sneaks in the low. Drive rush, Hexa throw off an overhead.
But OD Amnesia not doing as much as you would expect in that situation. Snafu kind of getting away with murder, and now is in a great position that's not going to catch. And that's the first game for Snafu.
I like Snafu's approach in terms of keeping an aerial, keeping that smooth movement on the ground. That's really like the typical game plan to avoid JP. In rebuttal, JP's got to send out the departure to lock them down, to even make them think that they can't take to the skies.
Yeah. I like that perfect parry in the attempt to drive in and punish, but, still a little bit far. Sim does have those long limbs and has been so good at baiting DI.
Yeah, Snafu's economy of buttons has been fantastic to not get DI'd himself. We'll see it on medium and see a heavy kick. Oh, as soon as I say that, my bad. Hubert, he said, you broke down, my boy.
His foot was off the DI.
Oh, there you go. That's an anime play right there. He said air throw, yo. Hubert, let's go.
Okay, gonna walk away and try to get out of the mix. Holds the parries, blocks it up, gets shimmied, but no! Hubert doing the wrong ground spike.
Yeah.
Is there a right ground spike in that situation? There's a close-up one, isn't there?
Yeah, you're right. There is the light one. Maybe it would work better.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunate. Snap gonna take that victory. Sets himself on set point with the sim. Now getting in with the Yoga Noogie.
Oh. Okay, the DI magic's not working anymore, Cola. Now that's 2, gonna get to level 1. Boom.
The teleport. However, Snafu just steps ahead right now. Okay, find a follow-up, but no real follow-up for that. Maybe like crouch twist would have been better. Oh, here we go. Hubert spinning some of that gauge for the OD Amnesia. Only gets a throw though, but hey, positional advantage is fantastic too. Oh, but you're through level 3. We about to see Gummu Gummu no Yoga.
Man, Snafu did such a good job of really running the momentum of that game. I also feel like anytime options opened up for Hubert, they never really capitalized on them, right? Like we saw a couple of times that the level 2 install went out, the mix-up started, but the 1 or 2 times it hit, it was really only like 10 to 15% damage. A lot of Oki not coming out of it. Like Snafu just kind of ran away, took a little baby bit of damage, and was back to neutral again. It didn't... Felt tough. Felt tough.
Yeah, I think if you're Hubert, you go back and look at that and say, I need to do more departure, more OD departure, more normal departure to lock down that nooch where he can't float away, because you can just go like that and send him right back down to the ground. You get a teleport. You know, we saw the air throws and things like that from Hubert, so he's got some of that matchup knowledge, more of the departure. And that's honestly like been a new thing, a new development in that matchup. I was talking with Vicious about this last time I commentated with him about how like all like the JP players were like in Nemo's chat, they're watching him lab that out for hours, and that was the way to play against him. It is departure. Feels like departure's in every matchup, really, to be honest. But I digress. Yeah. Hubert will have to make that run through losers. Snafu moving on to the bracket.
And this next match is going to be someone who is no stranger to big success. We got Safe coming up. But listen, y'all, I don't want you to be worried about the other player, because this player looks like they might be pretty good. Because this is Sans from Facebook. None other than Sans from Facebook. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
You know, his brother, Sans from Live Dribble, couldn't make it. His other brother, Sans from MySpace, couldn't make it. But Facebook is here. This is the best brother of them all. Yeah, tool to play. Yeah.
Sans from LinkedIn is too professional to get on the grind. Like, I get it. They got business meetings and stuff. Like, there's a lot to do. But, oh, interesting information from the chat, too. Snafu's been a sim specialist for, like, 20 years as well. So, that's tough, right? Because, I mean, like, Sim's game plan has definitely changed a bit game to game to game to game, right? But there's a lot of core fundamentals, ultimate fundies, if you will, that tie to Sim's game plan that haven't changed. And we saw a lot of that coming through in that gameplay, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, like that one player, single player sort of game that you want to play with Sim in every game. You have to find a way to access it. Yep. It's different in this game because you don't have the same damage as you had in 5, the same defensive tactics that you have in 5, but how you spin your economy of buttons, how you utilize those normals and things like that to set up for zoning, that's still there. It's just try to figure out how to put your own style and how to work it around Street Fighter 6. So Safe, though, going back to him, 1 C&E with that kin, it has some of the most positive stuff to say about Street Fighter 6 that I haven't heard in a long time, because honestly, everyone's belly aching about JP, but when he won, he came on the mic and said, listen, we just got to lab more. We got to be better. Yes, JP is strong. I don't see people going for perfect parries and normal parries and things like that. And that's how he won against the likes of, Fluxwaves, who was doing primarily a lot of zoning. And I think back about that quite a bit, because Safe, I feel like he should have got a lot more credit for that. Like, that is something I feel like a lot more players, whether they be good or bad or new or old, whatever, should adhere to. Because, yes, JP is strong. Yes, a lot of characters in this game are strong. But instead of just begging for nerfs, please nerf this character, which they're not going to do, find ways to play.
Yeah, I've been speaking of ways to play. The classic Ken representative from Safe, starting out with 2 drive rushes off the rip, saying, speaking of lab, I don't want to play any neutral. Double dash baits the EXDP early. This is going to be a big combo coming from Safe all the way to the corner.
Watch out for the crouching medium kick, opens him up with the low. Jinrai into the DP, frame kill, meaty stand fierce. Like, that's been an option of choice for a lot of Ken players. It's like meaty stand fierce, you get so much off of it. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
Button's so good. Okay, that's a stun for Sans from Facebook, but early stun is actually going to give Safe all the OD bar back. And then the EXDP coming from Safe saying, get off me, I got those reversals too. And now I'm going to start the harassment again. Burned out already. Spent it all early.
Punishment, not a big one from Sans. Man, Sans the punish right now. Got to be careful. He's got him in burnout. One good drive impact. Should be a rapid that catches a limb and finds a follow-up. Oh, raw
nice
DP.
patience.
That's what that was. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that decision making was. Maybe he thought there was a throw coming or something. I'm not really sure why you throw a DP in that. Or maybe it was an input buffer. Who knows?
You might be right.
Whoops. Nice jump back.
Right there, drive rush.
Ooh.
Maybe try to get, you see counter hit. Maybe try to be running a DP right there. Did not work out.
Yeah. Speaking of the throw OS, safe ready. Burned out again, but still going to keep the pressure on. Going to react to the charge to Sans from Facebook, get a lot of damage off of it. 70 seconds on the clock, and Safe is looking pretty clean. Good anti-air, though. Oh, no! He jumped over and baited him, Cola!
What a weird angle in the first place. Safe.
Yeah.
Stay solid. Round around right now. I like this. I like this. I like the break style. I like the drive rush break style here from Safe. And the bust outs, too, as well. Riding the momentum right back in his hands. Back to neutral. Jump light kick lands.
Late jump short.
So good.
That's a lot of damage early. Gonna build up some OD meter as well, which is good for Safe because they love to spend those checks.
As soon as they get him. Like, as soon as it's in the bank account, it's gone. There's that ODDP. One more hit will set this man free and give him the game. Impact, can you make the most of the suppressor? Okay, level 3.
Okay.
You're to kill the gauge from Safe. I like this option, actually. Max amount of damage you can do off these levels. The CA in play. And then we're going to see my man in burnout. Put him with that drive impact when he wants to finish things off. There it is. This won't kill, though.
Yeah, got the stun. A lot of damage. It is a good situation, though, for Sans. I don't know. Yep, we're reacting this time. He went for that reset before, and Safe was like, nah, you can't go to the well twice on me.
No. I think Safe is below 35. I think he can react. I think that's the limit. That's the driving limit to react to impact. Even if it's on the meaty situation, Safe, stay solid. And now getting a lot more aggressive. Enhanced out for a lot of corner carry and extra amount of Oki, but Sans fighting his way out. No, didn't get the cross-up DP, but no punish, though, from Sans.
Yeah, lucky stuff for Safe, but no anti-air DP coming from Sans on that one. The jumping connects. Burned out is Sans, and the pressure continues.
Yeah, Burnout's still bad against Ken. Jin ride kicks for days. Yeah, sees the counter off the light punch. Not gonna go for that cross-up DP anymore, but they go for the throw, though. The bait here from Sans worked out.
With that jump back anti-air, giving him what he needed to keep the positioning, and now he's gonna kill. That was such a smart anti-air option from Safe to make sure he kept the corner.
Safe on set point. My man is driving, not reckless though. 2 drive rush sequences right there.
Literally,
the back throw.
The customer got out of the Uber at the bar. Safe saw the money hit his account from the Lyft ride he just gave him. Walked into the bar, spent it.
So what would you like? Anything. ODDP, you can't do that for free. Doesn't matter what it costs. Oh, wake up!
Reversal's gonna connect.
Yes, it does. Yeah, hit the jab out about getting got. That's desperation. That's a lot of bar spin. Safe isn't burnout. You see some drive impacts. Not a lot of help to play with though. Safe just needs one solid hit into level 3 to move on to the bracket. Let's see. There it is. No.
Oh, it didn't hit. Safe is gonna pay for this, and I don't think there's enough. Nope. You're dead. Okay. I was worried, Cola.
Well, here's the thing, Tom. You know, the Luke Brigade has been downplaying this character for too long, okay? We know he's strong. We understand.
We figured it out. We know he's got the damage. Overhead Rossetti.
Meaty as hell. Damn. Oh, vegan.
Okay, I like that. Like, listen, quit resetting me. My God, he parries, runs forward, gets the fierce. Safe is trying to speedrun this and not give Sans any chance.
Sans waking up with the levels. Level 1 to back him off a bit, but still it's one touch. Can Safe solidify this? He will with the whip punish. The low like he's into those toes. That crouching medium kick, a part of every Ken's balanced breakfast, and Safe moving on. It wasn't free though. It wasn't free. Some mistakes on both sides. It definitely was not free. However, Safe moving on. He's one of the front runners to take this entire tournament, along with Zen and obviously Flux and the others, as well as Brutus and Riddles.
Right.
So moving on and possibly making that run, or could be seen an upset before that happens. But for right now, he's solid.
Yeah, looking solid, looking clean. We definitely saw some really solid play from Sandstorm Facebook, so I doubt this is going to be the last we're going to see of them in this bracket right there. Luke was looking clean, and there's just a lot of things you can see them clean up. And I love what JB's saying in chat. There's a lot of killers in this bracket, and it's really going to come down to how we see these killers and how they perform against each other. But this next match, Cola, is going to be a banger. We got Zen versus MC Squared 2, Mix Squared.
Mixed squared. I like that. Mixed squared 2.
Mixed squared.
That's like double the power. That's double the power right there. Mixed squared. Is that like, what is that, 8? Was that be, that's 4 times 2, right? Is that 8?
Mix.
Is that how it goes? No. It's not 4 times 2.
No, I
don't know. No.
Because it'd be 2 squared is 4. But then you square it again to 16?
Yeah.
Is that how mixed squared 2 works? But a square has
16.
4 sides. So it's 16. But do you square the 16 because it's 2 of them?
Yeah, would you make another? So then it'd be. Chad, what do you think? Let us know. Let us know. I'm very curious.
Or do you square the square? Do you square the square twice and then add it together so it's 32?
Listen, I came to commentate, not do math. All right, Mixed Squared. If you win, come to the chat and let us know. If you lose, come to the chat and let us know. I definitely want to know. But I want y'all to know that Zen is, recently moved over to the Canadian E scene. We're doing a lot of work. We saw at CNE. I think he got 5th place, and he's recently moved over to DJ as a character. Like, he played JP. He said the character's strong, but what fits his style is a style that he has somewhat implanted from Dogra and to his own with the DJ. And honestly, I feel like I see the same similarities between him and his one of his favorite players, where they just know when to press something. It feels like they're psychic.
I
don't understand how that works. Like, I wish I had that sort of power, a superpower that he has. Let's see if it works out against like Abu Rashid. All
right, we got MC Quared coming up on here against Zen. First, the perfect parry off the jump. The Rashid getting cooked early so far. Not too much damage, though. Zen bringing in some pressure.
Up in the corner. Tiger stepping. Trying to make these hits to be connected. Careful of those ODDPs now put up in the corner. The throw, though. Punish counter, too, as well. So clip something, but here's a back throw. Zen's out of there.
Oh, but he tries to walk back to bait a tech. Yeah, that jump over working really well. Good to know that Rashid likes to stay in the skies in this game as well. Here it comes, gets him low, no cross cuts. Harassment.
Our side punch starter. Of course, the DJ special. All right, my boy.
We got rhythm games?
Rhythm and rhyme?
We got rhythm games.
Oh, yeah, you fine. Yeah, Cody Ball. Make it fall. Zen with the first win, and very dominant too as well. There was some sequences in the corner I liked from MC Squared. But again, this is a character that just recently released that is Rashid. I wonder if he's got a game plan. Yo, the whip. Nah, my man just sends it out. Hold on now. You see some people say, no, that's a whip punish. That's a way to deal with normals. Zen said he sends out the just cool light kick and just hopes it hits. And when it does, he converts.
Working so far. Oh, come on. We know that's not going to work. Zen's blocking here. Mixed Square trying to catch him with the okey doke. But Zen says, nah. Dashing forward, a little bit of a pressure. Walks in and out, gets the throw, takes the game. First one for Zen. This DJ's looking pretty strong.
Again, a new DJ that was pretty new when he was out of Gamers 8. Like, I want to say like less than a week, possibly. Okay, I like that MC Squared now challenging the sway and play. You cannot let that go for free. Zen might have to show him a different look up in the neutral.
Gets a throw here, tashes in, tries to get something going. Nice little hit, gets him low, jumps away, and the harassment continues from MC Red.
Perfect parry. Punish. Scale, so he sticks to the drive impact to kill the drive gauge with that fireball too as well. You're in burnout, make the most of this. Careful that level 1 though, could be a reversal option. Let's use the DP.
The safe jump setup lands this time, baby. Big hit. Should be able to close this out.
The damage.
Zen.
Brother.
Yeah, the optimal stuff. Got this.
This kid's ridiculous. This literally like a 20-year-old kid that he just knows. Combo conversions, his psychic ability to call things out is really good. Air to air right there, brings him down to the ground, MC squared. We'll see some ODDPs eventually, my guy. Let's see what's up with it.
Well, and, you talked about Zen being at Gamers 8 with his new DJ. Look at the players that were at Gamers 8 and how much Zen was probably playing with those players. So I bet the level up there was pretty quick and pretty real. But the drive rush into the low, the walk back, the punish counter, into the instant confirm. Nice damage from MC squared.
MC Square said, listen, I was on the mean streets of CFN. I done seen it all, bro. I make you fall. You can definitely do so. This could be at least staving up that set point if you find a way against these fireballs, which is hard for Rashid. There's a slide, anti-air. Wow, lets it rip,
the
and that's
reversal
it.
Out.
Yeah.
I can't remember the DJ we saw before. But we talked about how DJ's anti-airs can be hard, right? You have like the different options you have to pick, like the roundhouse. You've got your slide. You've also got your jackknife. I feel like situationally, Zen used the correct anti-air in every single situation. Like he never at any point did the wrong thing. It always worked. It always hit, and it always seemed to put him in the most optimal situation.
That's what we talked about, man. My man, he just call him Miss Cleo and call him now because he just be knowing like a psychic, and he be flowing through the winner's side. Honestly, again, it's great to have him out here. I know, like, you look at a player coming through your scene like that, for some people, not all people, because some people are like, yeah, I'm going to fight him. Some people are like, dang, we got this dude. Oh, man. But, like, that's good. You want to have that heat. You want to have someone that has taken the training that they've gotten from other places and bringing it over your scene. I even saw him and Riddles talking about, playing and getting ready together. We were all hanging out, stuff like that. They were like, yo, let's play together. Let's train together. That's going to make the scene grow even stronger. And this scene's already ridiculously strong. We've seen these cats out here in so many tournaments, Digital Havoc tournaments, Casa, the online local, making big waves, if not making top 8s, if not winning the tournaments, like Joe Umirogan, who might be in the top spot in terms of, highest accomplishments, qualifying for CPT. So obviously, Canada East is kind of strong.
They are kind of strong, right? And when you start to get that culture of power, you start to get all the strong players playing together. Then the younger players start to work with those strong players, and you start to see like the overall baseline of the community rise, right? The tide of the community will start to rise, and we're definitely seeing that. Speaking of rising tide, I see Van N is sitting on the winner semifinal of their pool. We've got Elect Tribe versus Snafu on the other side of winners of that pool, ready to go. That's going to be a sick match. Elect Tribe, one of my Bushin heroes. I'm a big fan of the guy. I'm a huge fan of the Kimberly. I love seeing what Elect Tribe back in the game. And Snafu, we saw earlier, that Dawson looking solid.
Yeah, La Tribe did a lot of work at CNE. You saw some really dirty mix from his Kimberly, and I feel like the Kimberly players that are left, like him, Oniki, Shine, when he used to play that character at least, and the likes of Zycles, it shows that the character can still shine, right? Obviously, on defense, maybe not the best, right? But her mix game is so good. Things like cross-up Tatsu are like ingrained defensive tactics that maybe other characters don't have. And just other elements of like just the mix. If you are able to kind of put that momentum stack on, it's hard for people to push them off. We saw that in like the World Warrior Japan. I keep referring to that because that's probably one of the strongest scenes when it comes to World Warriors. Like, it's Japan, bro. Yeah. But the way that Oniki was playing, Let Tribe was not that far off. I ain't going front.
All right, we already got a little bit of run pressure here coming in from the Let Tribe. Interested to see how Let Tribe approaches the Dawson matchup, right? Definitely this is the Zoner versus Rushdown Archetype battle, and you're going to want to see them coming in already with a drive rush medium into the tick throw. We got throw loops coming strong. Oh, hit him with a fourth. Come on, I love the dirt. No, this time catches him trying to tech Cola.
Hands connect, sets up the bomb. Drive rush crouch fierce, gets a follow-up drive rush again. Oh yeah, this is the win. Elect Tribe with the perfect KO. You gotta wonder if he's played the likes of like Slice or something like that to prepare for the Sim matchup.
You've got Remy Celeste as well out there, right? You've got Slice and Remy Celeste to prep.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
There's 3 strong Sims in this region.
Brutus's nightmare. Brutus's hellish nightmare.
No wonder Brutus. Brutus needs to move cities. Gets the bounce, pop, run, up, elbow, buffs incoming. 11% movement, 11% damage. And we get a song buff too.
100% Picasso of pain right here. Elect Tribe. How can Snafu survive? He won't. There's the throw again. Where she thrives and strives to be at is in the corner.
right? And Dalsum, of course, no reversals, really kind of stuck down, backing aside from the level 3. And once Kimberly gets you knocked down and starts getting that mix going, that's a scary situation for a Sim.
100%. I also think that, like, you know, the fact that these weird angles where she could jump in at, teleport in at, like, it's hard for Sim to deal with, just in general. All this adding up to bad news bears right there. Slide. Again, the bomb is out and about. Good defense, but as soon as I say that, the overhead lands.
Oh, no, you tried to float. Why would you do it? Bop, bop.
That was so meaty. That was so meaty. Phone off the bone. Leave him alone. Let's try on set point.
The smoker for 4 days. We're talking slow and low. We're talking 190 for a month.
Oh, God. That sounds delicious.
Now I kind of want to cook some meat. I'm hungry.
Oh, man.
Wall splat. Bombs out.
Woo! Knockdown, frame kill. Looking for a bait on the throw. Nobody home, though. There's the impact, but it's not going to work out. Here's the clap back. You lack it. Let's get cracking. Level 3. Electribe sends out the song cloud again and gets his win with the quickness. He's got places to be.
That was a brutal mauling from Electribe, showing a couple of things. I mean, just showing a lot, right? Showing what Sim does not want to deal with, I guess, is the biggest thing, right? As soon as Sim got knocked down, you saw Electribe be like, all right, cool, let me take the ankle weights off real quick. Now we're running miles. Every button's getting pressed. Let's play games.
Definitely a single player game. It was nobody plugged in on the other side of the thing. But it's hard, like, honestly, you know, you fight most chems and they're not sequencing you like that. They're not looking at what you're doing, your tendencies with the quickness. And I feel like Electribe has some of the best corner pressure in the business, as we see right there. And damn near anyone will falter, and most have in the Canadian scene. Let's see how far Electribe makes it through the bracket. Again, stacked with killers, no filler. And that man is definitely a killer. And we're going to have even more. Look below, Tom. What do we have? Talk to me.
Fluxwave Zed versus Joe Umerogan. And this is pre-top 8. This is winners semis of a pool. We are seeing 2 of Toronto's best, right? Joe Umerogan, top 8 at CEO last year, CPT qualifier, absolute beast of a player, and Fluxwave Zed, who for a long period was known as the Beast of Incendium, would just show up to every Digital Havoc and cook everybody. He is an incredibly strong player, and we're going to see these two so early, right? JP versus, I assume Umerogan's still on Luke, or is he rocking Ken? Did I misread that one?
No, it's Luke. It's Luke. It's Luke. You're right.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I saw him after he lost at CNN. I know he's gonna be nasty with it now. Like, I know he wants his revenge. I know that he is hungry. I know that's like the tone setter. That's like the taste setter. Like, okay, this is where I'm at. This is where I need to be. I understand now. I will be prepared when the time comes. These were warrior points that, of course, you would have as most as possible. As you all have seen, only the top 8, you know, in terms of point earners, will remain to the finale. And, of course, the top 4 will be in the winner's side. The top 4 below that will be in the loser side. You don't want to be there. You only get one chance at that dance at the finale. And the winner of all that will move on to the seat at Capcom Cup. There's the finale. That's going to be sick. And there's still the CPT as well. There'll still be like the big CPT they're going to have. But for right now, we're working through our way to the World Warrior event. And you want as many points as possible to stay fine.
Absolutely.
As many as you can.
Yeah, the name of the game in brackets like this is stack your points early and often, right? You do not want to be in the situation where you're coming into the 4th, 5th qualifier event and suddenly you have to win or you have to hit a certain ranking to get into that positioning, because that adds to the pressure level, right? And there's going to be other players in that situation with the same pressure. With that aside, we're going to see some early pressure. Fluxwave Zed versus Joe Umerogan. I can't believe this is not top 8.
This is crazy right now. This is actually insane. I think they're maybe button checker or something like that. Let's see.
Yep.
Yeah. They're figuring it out. They're figuring it out. But yeah, Fluxwave 65th at EVO. You know what's wild is you say that? I didn't even know he was at EVO. That's how many people were out there. But that shows the level that Flux is at to make 65th at EVO, where I saw players from around the world with higher pedigree not make it nearly as far.
Not make it there. That was a 7,300 player bracket. Top 65 out of 7,300 players. Like, That is no small accomplishment. By the way, I want to say what's good to the homie Itachi's Legacy in chat. Hope you're well, man. It's good to see you around.
I see people saying he might be the best Canadian right now. We'll have to see. Hold up now. Safe may have something to say after that CNE tournament we had last week. And then also these World Warrior events will also tell the tale, the tapes. I think in terms of consistency and tournament wins overall, I think it might be Flux, like historically in since like 5, right? But if we're talking like the highest accomplishments, Joe Umiroga did qualify for CPT over him. And to me, that is the highest accomplishment you can get so far, thus far, at least right now. So, like, it depends on which way you land. You can take it either way. But we'll have more of that right now. We'll figure out who's the best on today. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, in a second.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's the best in Street Fighter V or beyond. It matters who's the best right this very second between these two players. And honestly, I'm excited to see this match, right? It's not one we get to see as often as I would like, that we get to see matches of this high level. And especially in a region where they play each other a lot. So not only are we going to see a lot of really intense matchup knowledge, Colo, but we're also going to see a lot of like, I know that you know that I know, back and forth type stuff where you might see a little bit of wildness with how often they may run into each other.
We get to see that. We get to see that, honestly. I mean, that's one of those things that's great about fighting games is like, it becomes further than just like playing the character. You're playing the player. Flux Wave off to a fantastic start. OD Amnesia to lock him down, walking him to the corner.
Dangerous neutral jump at that range. Luke's DP is deceptively far forward moving, but so far the lockdown has been real from Flux Wave Zed. But finding the time to challenge does Joe with the down medium punch and the side switch too.
Gotta get aggressive with it, bro. You are in burnout. This is the Baron of burnout that is JP. Look at that. No. Can I move? No. Can I leave? No. No.
This man is the king of the tech industry. He doesn't believe in burnout. And like we saw in another JP, we talked about they didn't use the teleporting, right? The portals, we're seeing it from Flux Wave ad nauseum, and it's so effective.
Flux has got some of the best zoning in the business, I feel like. My man is tailor-made for this character and finds a punish Flux with the first W. Damn, and dominant too as well. Joe didn't get much off after he got that burnout in the burnout sequence. But fortunate.
Counter hit low forward, nice little pickup there. EX portals out. Now I'm going to start throwing air spikes. Here comes the ghosts. This is tough.
You have to go for like perfect parry. He'll drive rush with the medium. That's fantastic too as well. Looking for like drive rush, medium punch, crouching medium punch. No, too far for the DP. Not the sharpest angle in the business right now.
Oh my goodness, huge damage from Flux off of that punish too. Gonna spend it all and detonate him. Colo, why?
So bad. He said heavy kick, that's plus. Get the follow-up, drive rush in. Media heavy kick again this time to get the win. Flux with the first W. And yes, these two very close in terms of skill level. But the dominance of that round, both those rounds going down, was looking a little nasty. Not gonna lie, that zoning game gotta get deleted and defeated. I need to see more of them parries, either perfect or normal, or otherwise he's just holding all that and block. His drive gauge is going, and it's gone, bro. Like, what's fight? We gotta see my man fight back, and he can. We've seen that from Joe. We've seen him fight back. Where's that ingrained aggression, my guy? Get in to get that win. Get nasty with it.
Yeah, he's going to need to find it early, right? And have to avoid what I like to call the Holy Trinity from Flux Wave Zed. Call it the Father, the Son, and the OD Ghost. Now we're coming in here. Big anti-air, launch him up. Got the low off the drive rush. We back in this corner. We saw this last game.
Again, this is a bad situation. Try to walk back for probably a crouch fierce counter hit. Didn't get much off of it. But Flux has him right where he wants him. Has the lead. Doesn't have to overextend to get that win at all. Look at that crouching kick. Scuffing up them toes. Oh. Damn. No movement.
Just
no entry.
Seems so frustrating. Yeah, like Joe really wanted to try to get some kind of movement going, and Flux was not allowing it.
Okay, drive rush in, overhead. Maybe waiting to bait out OD Amnesia. Now gets right back into the same media kick. I like that button. Good to kill the drive gauge and just set up shop for other buttons like we had in 5, similar in 6.
Okay, just using that cane to kind of get some zone here. Oh no, a miss confirmed from Joe. This is going to be a lot of damage and incredible positioning now for Flux.
I think that's happening. Joe has to run it back real soon. I mean, definitely has to. This is set point here for Flux. But even more so that's happened more often than he probably wants to. Sweet. It's so hard to punch that sweet, especially that long range. Covers fast. Here's a knockdown drive rush in. Time to medium. But no fall after that crouching medium punch. Right. You gotta commit, put a ring on it. No breed up.
Yeah, you absolutely have to. He's also letting Flux get away with a lot of Street Bug right now in this Nuge K, the anti-air and down fierce. But again, Flux not respecting Oki, just pressing buttons.
Anti right there. Almost in burnout. And Joe didn't make anything of that burnout.
Nice.
He will find the super. Had to do so. Run that level 3 to get the kill. Yeah. Detour to Memphis.
I love that option.
Detour to that set point. Yeah.
Yeah, smart stuff. Fine. Just looking for Flux to get a little too autopilot with the strings and blow it up with the level 3. But here comes Flux Wave Z with a nice drive rush. Oh boy.
And puts him in ruin. Yeah. So you see a lot of JP players want to go for this. Yeah, for this reason. To put out the OD departure, the setup shot to make him drop up in the corner, get that lead too as well. And we've seen Flux work with that lead, poking with that crouch speed kick over and over again, lead stand heavy kick. The science of Flux has been fantastic. Now Joe's in burnout.
Instead, again, we saw Flux kind of just move the momentum up a little baby bit, shut down the movement from Joe Morogan, and take that in a pretty convincing, that's the word I wanted. That's how English works. In a pretty convincing 2-0 over Joe Morogan. Looking mean.
I see a lot of people, I see some people saying, yo, they're going to have to nerf. Hope they don't wait till nerf this character. There are things that you could do in that match that we didn't see from Joe, right? Or that we don't see, not even just from Joe, but from other people. Parry, perfect parry. Obviously, those things are maybe on the harder side depending on. But, you know, there are options against the stuff that you see. Like, I feel like a lot of people falter. This isn't about Joe. This is in general. People faltering to this character, the JP, when they shouldn't, and they haven't like went to the lab, and they just are begging for the nerfs before they've actually sussed out what to do. Either way, though, I feel like Joe didn't play to his strengths like he usually does. I feel like that wasn't the Joe we're used to seeing. You know, Joe gets maybe like I feel like Joe gets a lot more aggressive, and he's about better about landing like drive rush mediums and things like that, and converting a lot better. You really see that, so I think that's not the Joe that we're particularly used to seeing. I think if they do run in, seeing a different sort of Joe. So that's not the end of Joe. That's only winners. So you'll be going down the losers. Or for him, relax.
Yep.
You know.
And speaking of potentially the best in Canada, right? We got Safe versus Dez on deck. Both players super strong. Super strong.
Oh man, Safe, bro. Safe is ridiculous. Dez also ridiculous too as well. But we keep going back to the Safe because I feel like his Ken has really found its mark recently. Every time I watch him now, you know, showing up in the streams, picking people's rank streaks and things like that, he's been ridiculous. And when he showed up, he had no illusions of whether he's going to win or lose at the CNE tournament, and he took it from winner's side pretty dominantly. So I would expect him to be in the top 8 spot. But Dez may play spoiler to that for this winners finals of Pool Wave 1, I should say.
Yeah, I have a lot of hope for Dez. I'm a fan of Dez as a player, so I'd love to see them do really, really, really well. But, you know, it is a hard argument to make to see if that's going to happen. But it's going to be incredible regardless. Chat, are you having a good time? I hope you're having a good time. Like, this is top tier Street Fighter 6 play. We're 3 months out from when the game launched, and we're already seeing this incredibly high level play. You've got none other than St. Cola on the microphone blessing your ears. What a way to spend a Friday night. What a way to spend a Friday night.
Nah. You have the one, the other, no other, I should say, that is Thomas Winkley coming through, the homie. All love to you, brother.
I mean, I am the homie. I'll give you that. I do love everybody dearly, but I'm no cola. But aside from, you know, our little bromance going on here, because we got this match coming up here. So we got Dez bringing us the Marissa, the big slugger, and of course the expected classic Ken from Safe. We'll see how this goes. Pretty similar in the MR rank as well.
Yeah, should be a close match. You know, the grinders. Yep. Not me though. I'm not a rank grinder out here, bro. I get in the rank for like a minute. I'm like, I'm out of here. But Safe, stay solid. Whip punish. Yes, sir. We ready and steady with it.
And you're not going to be able to get away with any kind of nonsense here in this matchup. The Stand Fierce representative from Safe. We've seen a lot of it. Great use of drive rush, and Safe is not afraid to spend the bar, as we've seen. Perfect parry from Dez. Gets the punish. They're going to get a secondary one off the drive rush, and this is tough corner positioning here. Yeah, able to get the reaction time. The DI is actually so slow. We saw the big setup coming from Safe, taking that first round. Pretty even on the meter side of things for both players as well. Low forward coming in hot. Going to take Dez all the way to the corner. Goes for the overhead, but now we got reversals today. Big damage from Dez. Perfect parry on the jump in. Neutral jump to take the throw bait. And my goodness, Safe is cooking again. Going to cash out early. This is a ton of damage. This game is so pretty. Runs forward, burned out in the corner. It's tough. You got to look out for the DI. Safe is definitely going to be looking for some kind of stun, but may not need it. There it is. Wait until the life was too low, and that first game is, in fact, going to go to Safe. Okay, Dragon Lash, a little bit of plus frames. All right, I like the little delayed crouch short to kind of stop the pressure here from Safe, and Dez fighting their way out a little bit.
Back in business. Safe for the first W, huh? I missed out some good Ken gameplay, huh? Oh, no.
He's giving me more. He's giving me more. God likes it, but don't worry. No, there's more for you, buddy. There's way more. Yo, the reactions! Call on the reactions!
Why is he so good about that? I'm not man's running level 1, level 2 is reaction continuously. Safe, man. Now I'm burnt out against Ken. This might be the end. Drive rush it forward. Dragon Lash. ODDP. Safe is ridiculous.
Yeah, ODDP says that's it for me. My man is out here crushing. And Safe looking to close this out 2-0 against Dez. Gets the low forward again. We've seen that starter before. Good anti-air. Nice weight from Dez. We've seen Safe trying to bait the throw with the neutral jumps.
You want to get hot man out here, to be honest with you, against this character. She gets predictive with her anti-airs. It's hard to do so with that crouch fierce. With the Gladius too as well. Shinrai backs up. Overextend right now. Safe knows to do so. Avoids the throw in with the punish. Is by the follow-up.
Doesn't, I guess you can't do a level 2 off that, and there wasn't a level 3 available, but now just wiggling, looking for any kind of touch to get a big confirmation here is Safe. But nice press here comes Dez.
Set up. Rushing with the low. Do not get the follow-up though. He wants that level 3 so bad. Try to equalize things. Now level 3 is almost on the side of Safe. He doesn't even need level 3 to just sign a punish to find the finish. Jab, jab. Impact. Yeah, that's a wrap. A splat. And what a clap back from Safe. Disallowing that level 3 situation from coming through. That's 2-0 on the side of Safe. Yeah. Damn. He's good.
0 Safe. Man is, in fact, good. And he's showing us exactly why he's definitely in that conversation, looking clean to qualify for top 8. One of the first players we're seeing jump into that top 8 side of the bracket. And we got so many matches coming your way that you're going to get to see. But look at this next one. Look at this next one, Kohler. Look at it.
Ooh, yeah. These two cats were playing so much at CNE, practicing, preparing, getting ready for their matches. And I know they walked away some data from each other, and I want to see what happens when they get into tournament time, right? When you're playing it casual, you're trying out stuff, discussing why he did that, that's cool. Oh, your character's busting but then tournament time comes, and you want that World Warrior seat, you want to be in that top spot. Right. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. Z's nuts. We've seen him a classic out here at Digital Havoc, aka Ascendium, if not like Casa. We've seen him at a million other tournaments on the East Coast side of things. Then we have Zen coming through, as we said, recently moving over Canadian East scene, playing out here, providing high-level Street Fighter, even more so, I should say, for the scene in emboldening them, buffing them up. This one's going to be fire right here. It's going to be Kenny versus DJ. It's
going to be so good. Yeah, and we saw how good Zen's DJ is already, right? And the anti-airs were on point. The mix-ups were good. The meaties were solid. The safe jumps were there. This character is well-practiced and well-polished. And honestly, this isn't even gameplay related. One of my favorite things about Zen is Zen's love for classic hip-hop. That is...
Yes.
That's something special from such a young man. You know what I mean? Like, some of the groups he was naming at Capcom Cup, I was like... You're too young to know those, but I'm proud of you, kid. I'm proud of you.
MF Doom is like double his age, but he be knowing the lyrics to damn near half the songs. I'm like, yeah. If you see a stick too, as well as Zipbox is like adorned with MF Doom, all caps when you spell the man's name, my guy. But like that's
right.
That's just like a cool. Like you don't expect that from him, but that's also the case when it comes to his gameplay. You don't expect this sort of psychic play that he has. You don't expect him to have these callouts and things like that. He is ridiculous. Not to discount Z's nuts at all, because we've seen him in multiple top 8 spots. We've seen him win some Incendiums, some Digital Havocs. He's taken tournaments. He's been in top 8s at minimum continuously. And what's wild is he's not running a showdown. He said that Cammy fits his game plan even more so. It's crazy that someone that's so aggressive and very dominant in the neutral, such a nice cat. I met him in person last week. And I was like, wow, you're so kind for the way that you play. And the way that
that's how that works, though, right? The nicer they are, the more of a degenerate, they are as soon as that stick hits their lap, right? That is how that works. And speaking of rushdown and good solid play, so Z's Nuts sent Riddles to losers 2 rounds ago, 2-0. Cola.
Hey, yo, what? 2-0. Riddles has been crying out hardcore, brother. Like that's. Again, Z's not getting the result that he wanted at CNE. When you have a tournament like that, that's A, in your home area, B, you killers out there, you thought you was this level, and you're like, dang, I'm reminded I need to be better. I need to be emboldened. I didn't get what I wanted. There's like the victory, because they all want that W, bro. It is not about getting top 8, top 16, whatever. They want that W. It reforms you to get ready for the World Warrior, bro. It's like, damn, I gotta be better. And that, I think, maybe emboldened him to come out here and get that win out here against Riddles. Can he do so against a trading partner that is Zen?
About to find out right now. Zen starting early with a little bit of damage. Okay, the driver seems to slide, but the perfect parry. Zizna says, listen, I'm not just gonna hold this pressure.
Not at all. ODE, DP to make him fall, back him up a bit. This is good for Zen. He can kind of control the pace a little bit. And he's going to go for that perfect parry. He builds up so much of his drive gauge. Strike, though, goes for the throw after that mix. Burn himself out.
There it is again, the throw
DP, though.
Okay. Has a nice anti-air there with the jackknife. My goodness, words are leaving me. Look at this pressure.
Bro, right when you thought it was going to be a gap, it's over just like that. The DI impact here from Zen. Getting the first win. You know, there's a point where you can probably bust out because he's nuts, and he did not let that happen.
Wow, recovers in time, and the jackknife still hits. Ziznas thought what I thought. I can jump in. He's going to push a slow one. Recovered fast.
Better stay sucker free. Reverse side punch, the throw. Driver to the slide applied. Hella meaty, hella plus right there. Spaced it out right, and Zen did so.
Gets a perfect parry, gonna punish up those jabs. Nice little 5-piece, gets the meaty splat for the stun. Lot of damage. I think there's so much scaling because of the drive rush. Nope, I lied. He's dead. He's actually dead.
It's full service, my guy. Massage from the back, not from the front. Take the brunt of all this damage. Zen with the first win. And again, we talked about how his anti-airs are really, really good. That's something that I see from high-level DJs, and we've seen it from this cat right here. But Z's Nuts has been in a situation before. We've seen him get back to the brink previously. Nice. I like the idea to call it out, but recover the time, the parry. It's not a shit. Just have to put that in a little bit differently. The neutral jumps are really good against like Sam medium kick, heavy kick to the side of DJ.
Like the EXDP from Z's Nuts, seeing Zen doing a lot of restanding, but now we're going to get the drive rush punish here, taking him all the way to the corner. Bop, bop, jackknife. Safe jump, perfect parries the meaty. Nice stuff from Z's Nuts.
We have to see from more people. Not letting safe jump setups come for free. But Zen about to get that win with that crouching medium punch follow-up is on set point. We're seeing more signs alive from Z's Nuts, but Zen, the way that he is anti-airing, the way he's cashing out, the way he's getting up these drive rushes, it's all equaling W's right now.
Absolutely. Gonna try to go for a little bit of a sway. This time the jackknife doesn't connect. Time for a double dash from Z's Nuts. Has the corner, and the momentum is starting to shift.
Slowly but surely. Z's Nuts not pressing the issue. Finally finds the jump in. I lied. Finally air for the Oki.
Yo, throw baits.
Yeah. Again.
He backdashed. He said, all right, fine. I'll stop teching. I'll backdash.
All right. So you got me. You heading to level 3. Should say CA. Leave an opening. Oh my God. If he converted, it would have been the finish.
One touch either way. We got a CA on one, a level 3 on the other, but the throw is going to do it for Z's Nuts. We are 1 round apiece. Z's Nuts saying, listen, it's not over. It's not over.
Absolutely. I like that from Z's Nuts. Never say die. Especially in this game where you have such good, strong mechanics. But this is going to be a long amount of damage. Look at that. The pickup, just cool, heavy, into level 3. Once again, the massage parlor. Brother.
Look, this is going to be like
I was just here.
65%? 70%?
The yellow.
Lord almighty.
Very rehearsed up.
Yeah, Kage. 70%.
Cool. They go for the parry. Damn.
Yep.
He needs it.
Man, this is a big mountain to climb for Z's Nuts. There's a perfect parry. That's not going to get them what they want. We got a secondary jackknife. You have to hold it for one touch. We're in Chip City. Nothing doing. And the perfect to finish the set out from Zen, looking incredible.
I want to point out the defense from my guy. The parries, the perfect parries, continuously. You know, Ziza had them too as well, but I like seeing people go for perfect parries. You're not getting damage, but it's a situational stuff afterwards. You saw like normals into like the medium kick so bot, which leads into like strike throw. You know, we see corner carry, things like that. You're not looking for damage. You're looking for, you know, the opportunities that arise from the perfect parries. And so Z's Nuts recognizing that. I'm sorry, Zen recognizing that. Z's Nuts also had some moments too as well, you know, utilizing that. I would like to see more neutral jumps to call out maybe the sway and play, get close enough. Neutral jump, neutral jump, heavy kick. Might have worked out really well. Even neutral jump, stand fierce or whatever. But either way, you know, that's, you know, hindsight 50-50 right there. 2020, what have you. What is 100% is Zen moving on.
Yeah, absolutely looking clean. Also, I really hope y'all are clipping moments you liked from this show, right? If you're seeing stuff, like for example, maybe a certain player named Zen gets 70% damage off of an anti-air. I don't know. Seems clip worthy to me, right? Make sure to put those in the oven. Not the oven, the fridge. I don't know. Some of us store our food in the oven. We were raised weird. Leave me alone. But wherever you put them, set it up. Make sure we have those clips so we can share them out. And we're going to keep bringing you some of the most amazing action. Speaking of Free Seth versus Electribe, we're getting the Kimberly back. And I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with Free Seth. So chat, enlighten me. Unless you know who they are, Cole.
Jamie from, when I had saw of them last week. Ottawa player, actually, from Ottawa.
Ottawa.
There are Jamie players. We saw them almost like the top 8. They were doing a really good job to get there. And of course, if you're from the Jamie tribe, there's not many of you left. Some have went to the Rashid. Some have stuck with this character and, you know, for memes or otherwise. Some have stuck it out just to play this character because they think the character's strong. And that person is free, still on the Jamie. And honestly, I don't think Jamie's that bad. He takes a lot more work, sure. He does maybe require a little bit more effort. I think he's really good. I don't think he's like top tier or like high mid. I think he's mid, but I think he has a lot of moments that are explosive. Level 2 is really good. It's like V-trigger, your plus after it. He's got great buttons, and his damage, if he gets those drinks in mini matchups when he can dump that out, right?
He's also just fun. Like he's a fun, as a new Jamie player, he is a fun character to play. He is a riot. Also, can't fault a man what drinks sweet tea mid combo. Yeah.
Little spicy sweet tea. Is that what's going
sweet
on
tea.
Right there? Free Sif.
Yeah.
You know what's wild is Free Sif is the type of person to, like, he'll take damage. He'll sacrifice getting hit just to get those drinks.
Right.
Just to get a sip. He'll sacrifice getting hit to take a sip. Yo, that's bars. Anyway, my man will definitely do whatever it takes to stay on the sauce. I'm telling you, you'll watch this dude play. He's like, bro, I need to sauce myself out. He's like, hold up a minute. Full screen. He's like, wait a minute. And it catches you off guard because you're like, there's no way. Like, I'm going to get in and I'm going to hurt you. He's like, hold up. Let me sit. Let
me get this drink.
Sweet tea. Sweet tea. Herbal tea.
Herbal tea. Yeah, nothing special about it. Just herbal tea. My throat's dry. But yeah, this is going to be a really cool set to see the Kimberly Jamie matchup happening. I think overall this is going to be something well worth seeing, and I think every match we're seeing from here on out on stream is a top 8 qualifying match. So this is going to be yet another one of those as we keep moving towards getting this top 8 rounded out, right? We've got Safe sitting in winner's side. We've got Zen sitting on the other side of the winner's side bracket. And now we're just looking to finish up the other pieces of this top 8 as we kind of move forward in this incredible event. The first Capcom World Warrior Canada East has been going incredibly well. And of course, I get a bro out with St. Cola. What better night can you have? What better night can we have?
I can't ask for anything better. I really can't. Hanging out with all of you and you, bro. Especially, Ro in the back and Vince and all that. Yo, what's happening? Production.
This is the night.
Production for everybody.
Yeah.
This is the night, y'all. This is a good one. Y'all could be watching some weird Netflix show, but you're out here chilling with us, watching some great Street Fighter 6. Tweet out, let the people know what's going on. I better see those clips that you were talking about.
Yep.
Whether they from the fridge or from the oven. What's wild? From the oven. My grandparents used to keep things in the oven. They cook it, it'd be finished. Mm-hmm. Like, you want some more of this meatloaf? I got it right here. It's in the oven. How long that been in there? Don't worry about it. It was still good. I never got sick.
It's been on low. Listen, that made you into the strong young man you are today. That helped form the immune system of one Senko. Look at those guns. My man is cooking. And that's because of keeping food warm in the oven. We got to be careful, though, talking too much food on the stream. We're going to get ourselves hungry.
Oh, yeah. You know what's wild? I ate before, but you keep mentioning things that I would like to eat, though. Keep listing things that I'd like to eat as we go on, man. Oh, man, I'm going to eat again, bro. I deserve to eat again. You deserve to eat again. You at home deserve to eat and feast upon this great Street Fighter 6. Actually, we're going to have real soon. Don't worry. We're going to have it up real soon. It's got to sit and simmer just for a little bit. Obviously, resting. As you mentioned, we're getting the top 8 spot, getting that solidified. We'll be first to 3 all the way through. So even more games and action to come. So I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the longer sets we start to see play, we see sets develop differently, right? When it's in that first 3 situation, right? Because you've got those extra games to kind of fill your opponent out, really instill the conditioning or change up your gameplay versus what they're doing to you. But, when you've got hundreds of people in a bracket, it's not tenable to run the entire event that way. But seeing that those top 8 matches cooked that way is going to be just extra spicy.
Absolutely. I mean, again, Chelsea, Canadian East team for putting this on, to be honest, and coming out strong, 100 plus, many over 100 people coming out to play. We saw that CNE, the actual offline tournament. There's a ton of locals. Make sure y'all hit up and send him. If you do not know, now you know. Hit up my boy Ro, aka Mufasa. He will tell you. I was watching this man on the floor talk to people. Like, you know where our locals at? You know where our locals are at? Like, they were like, yo, I saw Street Fighter 6, bro. And they were like, no. And he's like, I got you. And so he would actually talk to people and get them informed. And now that's where people go in these locals, bro. It's crazy that people had no idea. But I mean, when you have, maybe a lot of locals out there in Canada, just in total, and maybe there's not the best resources to give out there. We don't have a database. It's up to the TOs on their own to do all their promotion on their websites, on their Twitter. So shout out to Mufasa and Vince for doing so continuously. One of the best in business, I feel like, in terms of promotion of their scene and really being about the people.
Yeah, and I think it's, one of the things that makes the FGC special, right, is the TOs and the community promoting itself to other people. And with Street Fighter 6, we have such a powerful opportunity because this game is so good and the impact is so strong. There are so many new faces entering the community, right? And we're still seeing it, right? Like in my locals, we're getting massive turnout, and we're having this thing happen where we had a massive turnout at the first event, and then at the second event, we had another massive turnout, but there was 20 new people I hadn't seen before, right? And then the next month, there was 20 other new people I hadn't seen before. So, the ability to grow what we all have and love right now, the opportunity is so massive. So huge shout out to people like Rashawn, Vince, the Toronto crew, anybody running events is doing that, because without that, what do we got?
Nothing. So huge shout outs to you. We gotta give you love too as well. You a TO out in Utah doing mad work out there. Get good out there doing a mad amount of things. If it wasn't for you, how could that grow? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you gotta give yourself some love. Community.
Not doing it. Not doing it. I refuse. Instead,
it's everybody. It's everybody. Okay, fine. It's everybody.
Yeah, it's a community effort. It's everybody. But yeah, no, this is a good time, and now we've got an even better time coming up because we have Elect Tribe and Free Seth rocking one of my favorite features, the faces before the match. Here we go, baby.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, shout out to Drew Face for this stream overlay. It is gorgeous.
Yo, it is so dope, bro. Like, also the announcement stuff has been fire, bro. It definitely reminiscent of the PlayStation 1 magazine ads. Love to see it.
Yep.
To see right here, that punch counter into that stand here. Dash up throw again. Throw loose for days. Oh, this time the wait and bait.
Big throw. Okay, not going to hold the pressure. EXDP says nah, gets the drink, jumps away from the run slide, checks the run pressure, gets the double launcher into the fierce. FreeSef looking solid right now.
The fact that I didn't even know you can get double 10 side kick. First of all, that's it. But the fact you can get double 10 side kick, that is godlike, yo. FreeSef, a man of the sauce. A scientist of the sauce. Yeah. Corner
Sauce scientist.
Getting with the throw. It's a good scientist right there.
Ooh. Too busy reaching for the sauce, not enough to keep his hands to himself. Gets the overhead reset, does Electribe. Jumps away. I like that. Just the patience from FreeSef says, nah, I'm not going to hold the mix. I just went out of the corner, and I want my tea.
Yeah. Back throw off the target combo. Medium kick. That drive rush. Oh, yeah. Electribe's in his bag. FreeSef is in the ground. He's going down. And that is round around. Electribe with that corner pressure. When he gets going forward, he's so hard to stop. FreeSef's got to find a way. Maybe looking for maybe bust outs, delayed jabs, and things like that. But it's easier said than done. It's like Electribe.
Just going to kind of go for the raw, try to drive rush in, but the down jab for Electribe going to check him. Gets the launch, takes the level 3, gets that buff, and a lot of damage to boot.
That was right here. It's one of those supers that you definitely will spin whenever you can. Just get that buff up for damage and speed. Oh, and just harass him with that stand medium kick. Slide, sets up for the bomb. Find the follow the explosion. OD Tatsu, Bushin Tatsu. I should say that's the play. Electribe, electric with it. What's that point?
Yo, my man is a dancer out here doing the electric slide. You talked about the drink. My man, a little bit extra on that drink. But now we got some pressure coming here, already at level 3 with 90 seconds in the match. And here comes FreeSef.
If you throw the tech though, that jump medium kick actually caught as a cross-up, and that should be the 50. Actually, the level 1 to get it done. And I agree. We spin to win out here. Literally.
Yep. Gotta spin to win, do the breakdance. Remember, that move is only unlocked for Jamie once. He has some drinks in him, so it's important that FreeSef get those done. Perfect parry, nice punish from Electribe. Can take the double drive rush combination, and we're on the ground in the back in the corner. Gets the overhead as the meaty. Oh boy.
How many has
What's the mix?
He's able to get that fireball on the ground with fire or the throw follow-up. I should say the spring can. That was gonna be a fireball. I think it is a Molotov. Anarchy is raining up in this corner. 3 immediately, once again, to get that buff. Let's try. We'll be able to keep this in this next round if it goes down, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. FreeSef's got decisions to make. Tries to reach out, but instead the decision is made. The throw is baited. I don't know why I tried to say words. Here we go. Electribe on set point.
Go raw palm, works out the OD edition. On the 10 side kick as an anti-air. Perfect space. You have to space it out right as an anti-air, or we'll get checked and challenged. FreeSef knew what to do. Keeps it meeting with that crouching light punch. Yeah, there's that spin as you mentioned. Buffed up, enhanced, unlocked by the level 3. About to see that level 3 now in terms of the super. That should seal it. It's time to train. Never mind, you're weak.
The momentum
shift. Get
shift.
on out of here.
Cola, let's talk about the momentum shift in these games that we have seen, right? I feel like whoever seems to get the first spout of momentum, the train doesn't stop rolling. Otherwise, it's just been so back and forth because of that.
I agree. You know, the fact that we see all these risky like round starts here for FreeSef just trying to get the drinks going and flowing and then make the magic happen has been the play. However, you see more blocks inside of Electribe, blocking out the OD palm now, getting what he wants off, his explosions off, little Molotov on the ground, gets a knockdown, blocks the overhead, but that's still plus, my friend.
A perfect, again, the momentum carries, and Electribe is on set point.
He's also carrying his character on his back, bro. Electribe still on the Kimber, still showing that she is still strong. FreeSef, what's the weight decision after all this mix? Tries to go for another throw. How many times has my man went for the tech? How many times Electribe had to teach you this? And with that level 3 out of the vagabond. The this is my swan song. Oh, this is your swan song. Damn.
The counter hit. Anytime you get a drive versus normal, that's a little bit plus. Except for it's low, I believe. And there it is. Kimberly. 2-1. Electribe looking absolutely sauced up.
Oh, yeah. My man is ready and steady to move on to top 8, which he will. FreeStep will have his chance to come through on the loser side. I'll have to maybe make his way through a few more opponents to do so. But damn, Electribe, bro, is electric with it. Yeah. And again, FreeStep was doing it right when he had these round starts. He was able to get like the OD palm to get the knockdown, level 2 to level 3 to get his reward when he was able to get those sips of the sauce, but just wasn't so consistent, looking a little bit too sober at the end. We'll see what he does to losers if he can make it up there. I mean, he definitely can. But again, stacked bracket, all killers, no filler.
Exactly. And we've got another banger of a match. Speaking of killers, MTL Rami going up against Fluxwave Zed. This is, I believe, the finals winner side qualifier for top 8. And then we got some losers matches queuing up. Not sure if we're going to be streaming those or not, but Joe Imorogan is waiting for the loser of this match to see if he can move himself into loser's side top 8.
Bro.
Has been on a tear since getting sent down.
Yeah, he mad. I know that the quiet thunder that is Joe Rogan. Yeah, I saw that at CAD. I was like, yeah. That's cool. I fear for anybody that gets in your way, my boy. I fear for anybody. But Flux, MTL Rami, yo, I wonder if he's playing Rashid, because I feel like I ran into a rank a million damn times. Rashid in 5. I wonder if he's playing Rashid in 6. I wonder.
I would be interested to know, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. The voice of God says it seems to be a Ken player in our midst. So that's who MTL Rami is going to be. By the way, a little bit of gossip for y'all out of one of the other brackets. Chirithi beat Zycles in loser semifinals, sending one of the Kimberlys out of here, if I do remember right. And then Dez
you're right.
beat Chirithi 2-0 to get into losers top 8. So Dez is on loser's side top 8 after beating Chirithi 2-0.
It's hard to call these blobs because everyone's so close at skill. These are kind of blobs.
Yeah.
I mean, these are names that you would think would make it through. Maybe because they're classic names or current results or previous results, I should say. But sheesh. Woo-wee, everybody nasty out here. You can never lack and slack on nobody, bro. Everybody is stacked out here.
Yeah, 100% agree with you, Cola. Like, everybody out here cooking and looking mean. And I'm just trying to scroll through these brackets to see what else we got kind of coming up. So we got Flux versus MTL Rami. Loser that's going to fight Joe. We already saw that one. Of course, we saw Electribe beat FreeSef 2-1. So FreeSef is going to play the winner of... So that bracket's a little bit slow right now. Van N is currently duking it out with Orange Man. The winner of that is going to fight Slice. Slice beat Snafu 2-0.
The Sim Mirror match. Only one Yoga Master remains. That's crazy.
Only one. Coming on through. I wonder, do you think Orange been playing Rashid now that Rashid's out? Because Orangeman was a Rashid player as well back in the day, right? Also a Zeku, I guess. They had Rashid and Zeku in Street Fighter V.
That's true.
Okay. Got you. Originally a DJ.
Voice of God.
So.
Yeah. We'll see if he switches over. I mean, like, Rashid, strong character, but it takes a lot of work. But here, we see the kid, as the voice of God has told us. Rami going with that kid against Fluxwave. I know Fluxwave has had a lot of practice, so Rami, let's show him something different on the menu.
Okay, I like to walk back with the medium kick. A little bit of a difference there, but now we got low forward, and the harassment from Flux again. You know, you say economy of normals a lot, and I feel like Flux is a master of that with his character. What a whiff punish.
Yeah. And what's also good about this is that it sets up for the fireballs and the projectiles too as well, right? Like, I feel like this normalcy sort of game plan for JP players has recently come out. They finally realized that their character has greatest win in normals. As soon as I say that, whip punch with the punish counter on the stand heavy kick. Rami in, can zone and come through from the side of Flux. So he has Rami in burnout.
Okay, gets the recovery now, has Zodi meter back. Flux harassing with that low forward at range, we've seen quite a bit of. Swinging with that cane. I like the way he's parrying the fireballs. Why are you trying to dash at me? Haven't you seen my shiny shoes breaking ankles all day?
Good play right there to stop him from coming in at drive or stash situation. Rami not going to be deterred just yet. trying to bait on reaction right there. Parry. I want to see more of that parry sort of style from Rami. These fake outs are making it kind of hard. It's like you want to parry a fireball, and then you get hit. Impact actually lands over the side of Rami. Man, Satsu, that's hella Oki. Force a block, backs up the stand Pierce off the backboard.
Yeah, it's a lot of... Oh, no, he missed the level 3, and now that's going to give Rami the chance to take him to the corner. The neutral jump to bait the amnesia. Listen, I'm not losing my memory for nothing. Get splatted and stunned. We're around a piece.
God, all even. Now, Rami. You find out Rami be making some upsets out here, my guy. Not like he was ever weak, but in terms of results, we don't really see Rami in too many tournaments, at least as far as Flux gets, but he's on one right now with that level 3 to get that lead, and more importantly, build his bar back up. I feel like level 3s are not that bad for the side of Kent. You spin to get that lead, that corner push. You kill their gauge because at this point, you're almost in burnout, and Flux is holding these throws. Yo, Rami's in. Well, that's the win. Perfect on Flux. Tom, what's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I looked over at Twitch chat for just a second and then looked back and there was a perfect, right? And perfect in weird situations, right? Just the double jab, catching Flux flinching to get the confirmation. Yo, the drive rush in with the triple jab combo. Rami looking solid right now. Apologies to those that are about to lose their channel points.
Yeah, y'all don't know Rami. Probably had like one person. It's himself, but no offense. I mean, I just think that some people believe in Flux has been a killer, when it comes to the other tournaments that are out here in Canada. It makes sense to believe in this cat, but just like that, Rami, put him in the corner, run. Nah, yeah, we punish that. Nothing behind it. See a slight push just for the departure. Nothing big from the side of Flux.
And neutral jump, Odie Ghost coming out, runs in behind to keep suppressor. First time we've seen the Grippy Ghost come out.
Put something different on it. It is hard because it is like 20 plus frames or whatever. A startup is easy to react to if you're looking out for it. But if you're not, you're about to drop in. Flux has him in burnout. Interruption. Yeah, now finds a follow-up. This is the Flux we like to see. Zoning with the mid-range normals in play. Maybe on set point, possibly going to put one on the board for himself in terms of games.
Yeah, looking really solid. We've seen him kind of move the pace a little bit differently, playing differently. But Rami's in again, has the corner, gets the big old meaty overhead. And is going to take some big damage here and go for the next setup with the Stand Fierce.
Throw, immediate light punch. Again, we haven't seen Odie Amnesia just yet from the side of Flux. He's going to run that nice punish against the impact. That's it, heavy kick starter. Go for that level 3. Yes, sirree. Put him in ruin.
Damage. It's not going to tie the life lead up, but it's really close for Flux. And now he's got the portal out. Ruin there, and now we keep pressing. Burned out, locked at the corner. No one wants to be burned out in this situation, and yet this is where Rami finds themselves. Whiffs the lash, gets lucky they're not punished.
Hopefully that wasn't a crouching medium punch. The Flux is back in business. Lands the Pierce. How do you get in? No anti right there. And Flux finally gets a win on the board. A lot more stable. I feel like control is always the hardest thing for JP in these matchups, especially with Ken with Dragon Lash, Drive Rush, Light Punch, Stand Pierce. All the fantastic stuff, right? That leads in a corner push where he doesn't want to deal with it. Flux is back in terms of just puppeteering Rami.
Yo, Roundhouse connects, gets the run conversion into the DP though. Stand Fierce with some big plus frames, big throw. There's that amnesia, ain't no one liking it, but deals with it, blocks and parries. Good stuff from Rami, dealing with something that people really struggle with.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. It looks like normal parries. Just hold that sucker, please. Crouching mini kick, gonna get that Dragon Lash side switch. Yes, sir. Normal DP does not want to spend the OD to burn himself out. Very smart, good meter management and usage here from Rami.
My goodness, you're burnt out again, but we've seen Rami find a way. I just don't... Okay, can they hold the mix? They can't parry now, so they actually have to hold the truest of mixes. Big damage from Flux.
Bar's not back yet. Impact. Oh, man, that might be a wrap. Sequence him up. Let's see what he's got on the table. Still more after that. He could add a Stand Fierce and the OD Ghost. But that's still the most. As Flux comes back to business, it's still not free. Rami is making this real tight. Just has to be careful of his bar. I like that the parry and the driver slide punch. Very smart stuff. Trying to get an entry point in against Flux.
Yeah, it's looking tough, though. We see him jumping over here. Nice. The medium kick connects. Does have the corner and the DP to knock him down. Yo, he waited this time. Flux knew he was trying to bait, but that's okay. Rami throws him out of it. And now we got more damage from Rami.
Level 3 just yet. Maybe wants to look for the kill. May not even need the level 3. To be honest, didn't find the last part of that Jin Rai kick. Just a few more hits. Oh, no, bro. Don't let it be you. Caught up in the corner. Level 2 is online for Flux. Did that impact the
nice
jump back? He did jump back, medium kick. I think that would have worked. Jump back, heavy kick.
Yeah.
Either one.
The normal was just too late. But now he's still burnt out. This time he's going to get splatted because Flux waited. There's going to be a launcher into a level 3. I don't think you survive this. I don't care who you are.
I don't think you're there. CA, see you later. Flux, moving on. Valiant effort by Rami, but it was not enough. And had he chose a better normal with more reach on that jump back. Listen, I get it. As a Ken player, I want to do jump back fears too. But you're through because you didn't pick the right normal at the right time, and Flux stays fine. But man, had he just chose jump back medium kick,
any kick, you said it, roundhouse, medium kick, something with a little more length, right? That jump back fierce has great air-to-air properties. It reaches damn near to the floor of the game, but it doesn't have as much of that forward that he needed to get that hit. And Flux Wave Zed was able to take advantage of it and move on into winners top 8 because of it.
Yeah. Shouts to Rami though. Like I like seeing my man stay solid with it. Always been an absolute CFN demon, right? Like for good reason.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. So we are going to put Rami on stream again, as you see down there. This is the Losers Master qualifying to top 8 to fight. I believe we've got the other matches running, and I think the winner of this will be fighting Liquid Riddles. But let me just double check with my 35 bracket tabs open, because I like to keep an eye on what's going on behind the scenes.
Oh, they make it the top 8? Some other ships, they make it the top 8 straight up.
Yep, and the winner of this fights Dez, I think. I think I looked at the wrong bracket path there. So this is a top 8 qualifier on the losers' side. Joe Umarogan versus Rami. Yep.
Tournament life right now. This is our last match before we take that break, right?
Yeah, before we take that pre-top 8 break, chat, give you a chance to stretch, call your grandma, tell her to get in the stream chat. She's missing some hot action that she needs to be getting part of. You know, tell her to take the meatloaf out of the oven and get in here. We got stuff to do.
As we get through these brackets, once again, thank you everybody for joining us for Canada East, bro. It's been a feast of great Canadian action. And again, shouts to the scene. I gotta give big love to the scene. When I came through last weekend, everybody was cool, kind,
super cool,
showing mad love and stuff like that. So they always have been online, but they do it offline too as well. So if you get a chance, come through and give love to the Canadian scene. I was only in Toronto. I'd like to visit all over Canada. I ain't gonna lie.
Agreed.
It was beautiful. So like Gamo, you know, next year, if they're running more tournaments, even the locals, if you're up there, like give a visit, hit up Ro, hit up Vince, say, hey, what's good? You know, what do y'all got going on? Yeah,
they're absolutely rad. You know, when I was out there for Gamo with Mav and the crew, had an absolute blast. First of all, the food in Toronto is banging. The people are absolutely polite and incredible. It's a clean city. We had a lot of fun. I'm so excited to be back. I actually get to go back to Toronto in 1 month, so I'm pretty excited. But dope city, great people. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's gonna be fun to be out there again. But yeah, it's this community is absolutely incredible, right? And the folks at Incendium are absolutely top notch. So yeah, good stuff overall. Yeah, we are ready for this losers top 8 qualifier. Umarogan versus Rami.
Let's go. Tournament life right now. Loser side of things. Rami was so close to taking down, you know, Flux. He just had that right jump back. Could have been seeing something different. Joe on a warpath right now to stay in the game. If you're Rami, you're looking for like perfect parry, like stand heavy kick. That's been like the tech for a lot of Ken players, like Fujimura. Oh no, another mistake. No, Joe. This is bad.
You know what's wild? Both of these players were sent to losers by Flux. Back to back.
Ooh, you're right.
Yo, okay. We got anti-airs. Here comes Joe. Parries the overhead, not going to take it. Back over the corner is Rami. Yo, too far away for the whip, but that's okay. Joe whipped one of his own. And that low forward is going to punish the roundhouse.
It's a knockdown for Fierce. Cancel, no punish here from Rami. No level 2 as we've seen previously. Burns himself out. This is bad. Has to wake up with violence. We'll get the side switch. However, still in burnout. Joe has a sliver of bar. ODDP just sends it to seal it. Joe Umirogen with the first victory.
Yeah, nothing more Joe Umirogen than an ODDP. But here comes Rami with a little bit of aggression. I'm trying to push him to the corner. I like the jump timings we're seeing from Joe Umirogen.
Get his blessed jump-ins, right? Jump heavy punch, jump heavy kick. Jump heavy kick is like a dive kick. Jump pierce, just so far below. And my man is so far in no drive gauge. Rami, getting caught with that cross-cut DP. He'll take that, but you can't take too much more.
Yeah, just gonna harass with everything. Does it into the, my lord. The call-outs here, going for the chips. Tried to jump away, got clipped up. Umirogen absolutely pushing for this top 8.
Brother, Joe is, he's back. He said, I'm thinking of back. I'm thinking of back.
I'm back.
Nice stand meter kick, though. I like that counter combo, though, from Rami. Good awareness to get that counter, the light kick right after it. Not done yet, though. Break the curse, Rami. Find something off these throws, or these feints, I should say. 3-piece in play. Harassing that drive game.
Can interrupt though. I like the Dragon Lash to get the side switch too. Now I'm gonna try to walk away for a throw bait. Joe Umirogen saying, "Now I'll just delay it down, medium punch instead, and I'll cash out this damage to make sure I take the round as well."
Joe Umirogen on set point. The Joe we want to see, with that style, with that substance. That's Luke. Get Luke Lear. Shout out to my boy Femi.
Luke Lear. Nice.
What a whip punish. The stand medium punch.
Yo, these low forwards.
So is that crouching medium kick. Yeah.
Yeah, those two buttons have been like huge party starters for Joe. And then he gets the shimmy against the wall. Colo, this is looking rough and long for Rami.
But peak for Joe. Impact. Is that suppressor? That should be a wrap. The DP, the rising upper to take Rami down. That means Joe is solidified for top 8. That means we have our top 8 fully solidified. Man, oh man, good stuff to Joe to make it back to the brink. Didn't have the match that he wanted to against Flux, but might get that run back all the same. That may be part of the story or maybe not. There's a lot of things going on that top 8 spot of the dot, people. It's going to get absolutely heated up. That first of 3 all the way through.